See you soon.
Johnson outside. Pass to Shelton. Nice key from Abdul-Jabbar. Great all over the top. Well contested like that. Another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively so far. Yeah, I think that's really set things up well the rest of the game. Pound the ball inside.
Johnson against Johnson. Now here's Johnson. He started close. Here's Sigma. No good. Good work defensively by Johnson. Lakers lead by 6. Johnson's there. Johnson against Johnson. Nixon with the pass to Johnson. 6 to shoot. Johnson on the back to the move. Shot clock at 5. And shot on the way. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. And it's Brown with the drive. Not wasting any time and taking a shot and knocking him down.
Easy little jump shot for him right there, guys.
He's doing a good job.
Well, he won that battle, and in general, they're winning most of the battles tonight.
Well, those are some very easy points if you can get them.
Well, and like Clark said, they have been getting them, not necessarily all on putback dunks, but a lot of second chance opportunities.
Knocks it loose. Johnson outside. Outside, Brown. Tries from 10. And off the left side of the rim. And it slams in for it. Brown shot 6 points. Johnson with it. Ripped up by Brown. Johnson dishes to Hayward. Back to Johnson. Lakers have the ball.
There's 2 fouls early in this ball. Probably have to see some
Lakers should have 5 free throws into the shot. And they're making the switch here. That free throw good from Hayward. And it's the Thunder with the ball. They trail by 7. Here's Bailey. Rebounded by the Lakers. Johnson's got his third rebound on the night. Puts the lead pass in front of him. And it's blocked by Johnson. And they're able to recover. Johnson outside. Back to Abdul-Jabbar. And strong with the one-handed jam.
Boy, that's some physical basketball out there. I'm glad I'm not in the middle of that. A hard fit and an assault on the butt.
Old school stuff there.
Yeah, there's a lot to like on that one.
Johnson! We're going to have a huge introduction of energy play.
And Kevin, that's exactly what they need right now. They got to close the gap. Yeah, but that's a burst to the bucket. Then you can power those down.
Johnson gets to Hayward. Abdul-Jabbar passes to Johnson. Here's Nixon. Abdul-Jabbar dishes to Hayward. Johnson attacking. Into Abdul-Jabbar. Goes up again. It's good, but this is that time for Johnson. Johnson's got his 4th assist in this one.
We've seen yeah, the interior defense simply has been lifeless.
Thunder trailing by 9. Johnson with him. Brown outside.
Defensive foul. That's his 2nd personal foul. 2nd team foul.
On the wing, Johnson. Who's started by Johnson. Out of bounds, the Lakers will take possession. And on the screen now is the 2K leaderboard with a rundown of this postseason's assist leaders. Lakers leading by 9. On the pass to Nixon. Tries a 3. No luck.
He hasn't been able to make anything this quarter.
Ball kicks to
defensively and offensively. They've been terrific right from the tip.
Johnson gets to Brown. Here's the front to Johnson. Back to Brown. Goes the dish to Johnson. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Brown. Great D that time from Johnson. Here's the Lakers with the ball. They're on a 15-6 run, and that'll be Oklahoma City's ball as it goes out of bounds.
I'll tell you what, Andre aimlessly out of bounds like that might earn him a ticket to the bench.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Williams attacking, and it's blocked. Pass to Nixon. High post shot. Los Angeles.
You know, they've been doing an excellent job, Kevin, on the offensive boards here, keeping the ball alive and then converting those second chances when they get them.
Joseph with the ball. Picked up by Love. He kicks to Joseph. Here's David. Blocked. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. And Oklahoma City making a change. Hollins is checked in. Nixon, the pass to Love. And the Lakers bring up their nicely pass. And taking a quick look here, guys, at the hustle spots for the Lakers.
Boy, you have to admire their intensity in the paint defensively. I mean, really contesting and even blocking shots. Definitely a factor early.
And the offensive rebounding has been really impressive so far as well. So I really like this team's effort tonight.
Here's Silas, and they will hit the basket.
He almost got to that shot in time, but not quite. You can't touch the ball once it's on the way down.
Nixon, defended by Joseph. The shot cannot go.
In terms of rebounding, it's been a sensational opening quarter.
I like sensation. That's a good word for it.
He feeds it to Hollins. Here's Silas. The shot no good. And it's the Lakers the other way. Here's Cooper. Looking for the first basket, so this one. Our timeout called by Oklahoma City. And as you said, they've been playing by the offensive line.
I know how demoralizing it is to the opponent when you get a second chance and you put it in the basket.
Here's Joseph. Makes it off the glass. Joseph! Lakers lead by 14. Shoots a three. It's one off Hollins.
That's a bad shot. He's not a good three-point shooter anyway. That was just too deep.
I'm with you on that, Steve. Which one of us should break it to?
Silence. Abdul-Jabbar cover.
Yeah, he had not established position.
I prefer to draft the wrist of the block and raise it down. I thought that was a good call there.
And Joseph kicks to Williams. Shot is blocked. Fast break. Here they come. Here's Cooper. And 4 shot selection there. Not a high percentage for him. To the inside. Deflected. Joseph. He's guarded by Love. Sweep by Williams.
It's kind of his strong suit. He really find his way through the defense and finish it to work.
Goes up on the lane. No good from Nixon.
He's trying to shoot his way out of the guys. As long as they're in the lead, he's going to continue to try to find his rhythm.
Rebounded by Abdul-Jabbar. Abdul-Jabbar's got 7 rebounds in the game. Love the pass to Cooper. Kicks it out to Love. For the three. Offensive rebound. Passes it to Nixon. Love outside. Expanding his range. They get it there.
There's another opportunity, and everything's going right for these guys.
He's in again.
Another miss by Love. I love that she's moving. He's looked a step slow since the start of the quarter. His shooting's really suffered.
Out of bounds. Oklahoma City takes possession. And the Lakers making a change here. Here's Williams. 59 seconds left in the first. Rejected by Schmidt. And that'll be Oklahoma City as it goes out of bounds. And the Thunder making a switch here. 51 seconds left here in the first quarter. Oklahoma City shooting their first free throw of the game right now. Los Angeles leading by 10. Cooper's got 5 minutes.
Their offense has really come together immediately, threatening to run away with this game. It's hard to imagine they'll be able to stay as high as they've been so far, but if they can, watch out. Boy, he really bungled that finish.
The Lakers shooting 44% overall here in the first quarter. No Nathan Schmidt.
And the defense got away with a major last hit.
Kicks it to Williams. He dishes it to Joseph. Back to Williams. From deep three-point range. Second attempt there. And double-digit lead in the scoreboard as we end the first quarter of play. The Lakers on top, up by 12. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. The Western Conference Finals as we get going again. And Stephen Clark, Lakers are pretty much in control here.
And they set the tone there defensively with their shot blocking. They've been really intimidating down in the paint area.
You know, in the rest of the games, these shooters will be looking around for the shot blockers because of what's happened in this quarter.
And chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor. Ready to go for the start of the second quarter. So for Oklahoma City right now, it's Cooper missing.
Even though he isn't having the best of games from the floor, it hasn't seemed to hurt him.
Williams with the ball. Now guarded by Schmidt. Williams in the post. Smooth as silk on the finger roll. Williams has got the open basket here in the second quarter to defend. Here's Cooper. Connects on his 17-footer. And the Lakers lead by 12. And we're about a minute into the second quarter of play. James is guarded by Cooper. Back to Williams. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Collins passes to Shaw. And the rejection by Abdul-Jabbar.
And in the paint, they have really shown some strength. Their work on the boards has been phenomenal.
Yeah, I'd certainly call it a mismatch, Steve, at least for today.
And the Lakers making a change here. Hayward's checked in. Cooper kicks the low. Here's Wilkes. Got it. Good job. Wilkes has got his second bucket.
And I'll say this about him, Kevin. I mean, it looks like he's made of rubber sometimes because defenders just bounce off him when he's driving the lane. What a finisher.
You know, something else I think about when I see these guys, he's a real headache to have to defend one-on-one. I mean, he's got all of the game that makes it tough for his defender.
Lakers lead by 12. Drives from 16. It's good off Wilkes. Wilkes has got 6. The Thunder have gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. This is to Hollins.
That's foul number 2. Might not warrant sitting entirely, but another one before halftime, he could be in some trouble.
Johnson, he's checked in for the Lakers. Johnson gets to Johnson. Rebound by Johnson.
You'd expect him to nail that one being that close to the hoop.
The fast break with a monster slam.
You know, regardless of who starts the break, it seems like he's usually the one to finish it.
And that's because of how well he attacks the rim on the dead run.
Our timeout called by Oklahoma City. You have to like what we're seeing from them.
These games are scrap ball cases. They can't do a better job of keeping them out of the paint. They're in for a long night.
And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back.
Big blunder there, and that could cost them.
Major blunder, and you're right. A terrible time for that to happen when they're trying to chip away at this deficit.
Now here's Johnson. 16-point lead, the largest margin in the game. The pass for Schmidt. Back to Johnson. Feeds it to Hayward. And that one you go. Hayward's got 13.
Tell you what, he is so difficult to guard, especially on a shot like that one.
And it's Johnson penetrating. Shelton. That's good. It's Johnson with the assist.
I'll tell you what, the defender didn't even get a sniff of him on that move to lead.
Johnson down low. Johnson's there. Kicks it out to Johnson. Nails the 16-footer. Johnson's got his second bucket of the night.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Well, if you just looked at assists as a measuring stick, they've been by far the better team.
And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles.
The alley-oop is such a fun play to watch, but it doesn't convert. It's probably the wrong choice.
I guess that makes that one a terrible choice.
Lakers leading by 16. Pass to Cooper. With the lead pass. Kicks it out to Johnson. Johnson's there. It's stolen by Johnson. And it's Johnson penetrating. And it's blocked by Schmidt. It's tipped. Johnson outside. And Johnson's got 8 points.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with the way they work down.
That's become one of the stories of the first half. Highly recognized in the paint.
Here's Johnson. Gives him a low pass. Cooper the pass to Johnson. Johnson's there. Down to 5 in the shot clock. On the 15-footer. We're trailing by 14. Lets it fly from 18. It's good. Johnson's got 6 points in the practice.
It took him a little while to get into the flow of this game.
Johnson is checked in for the Thunder. Brown comes in for Johnson. Johnson attacking. He'll pass it to Cooper. Now the feed to Hayward. Lakers working the ball around now. Johnson against Johnson. Johnson inside. Just running by Cooper. And there's Johnson. That's good. And the assist by Brown.
Even with the D-Lurk, they made it look easy with the soft finger roll.
Hayward kicks to Johnson. From about 19 feet. Tries up. And it's Oklahoma City the other way. Here's Oklahoma City now. They're on a 10-2 run here. Here's Brown. Defended by Schmidt. Johnson left side. Pass to Shelton. 4 on the shot clock. Feet on the shot. And it carries the lead to single digits.
Boy, I tell you what, nice little run here with
Stories points in the paint card. They're getting point-plus shots every time down.
Here's Wilkes. Lays it in without an inch of room around him. Wilkes has got 8 points.
In the first, he had trouble hitting with any consistency. But here in the second, he's turned it around.
Johnson against Johnson. Johnson outside. Cooper. Pass to Shelton. Rebound by Johnson. Johnson's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Johnson goes in. And that basket's going to count. That's the goaltender.
He thought he had that one clean, but the ref saw it differently. They'll count the basket.
Abdul-Jabbar is checked in for Cooper. Shoots a finger. And lead it hard enough for that one. And they're trailing by 8. Offloading. And it's out of bounds with Thunder able to return possession. Here's Johnson. 10 points for him. And the back to Shelton. Brown. Just fine to shoot. There's the ball. Lakers lead by 6. This now be Abdul-Jabbar. Johnson's there. Hard shot on the way. And the shot is good. Abdul-Jabbar's got 10 points in the game.
That hook shot was softer than whipped cream and cotton ball. His post game is simply fantastic.
And it's Johnson penetrating. Haywood with the rebound.
Just an enormous advantage for them on the boards. Guys, the key to the lead, to me, is when they dominate the glass. It's that simple.
And here are the Thunder. They're on a 16-6 run. Johnson outside. Johnson's got 8 here in the quarter.
Beautiful finger roll to cap that drive off. He knows how to finish with some flair and flavor with that.
He takes it to Abdul-Jabbar. Well, not him. Abdul-Jabbar with it. Johnson picking him up. He's trailing by 6. It's the lead pass. Shelton. Rebound by the Lakers. Haywood's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
Been a real difficult game for him offensively. And it's awesome.
And again, no good by the Lakers.
He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. Actually, been ugly to see.
Yes, Abdul-Jabbar with the block. Johnson inside. Johnson's there. That's good from Johnson on the assist by Haywood. Haywood's got his 3rd assist on the night. And out of bounds as the Lakers gain possession.
Yeah, another turnover. And we see this a lot today. This team has not brought it. No focus, no energy. That's why they're getting blown out.
And the Lakers making a change here. Here is Haywood. He's got 13. Here's Nixon. That one's good. And it's a 10-point Laker lead.
Boy, that was impressive. Major height disadvantage, but he still got the shot up over his man.
He's got the poise to handle any matchup, and he's not easily intimidated.
The scoring this quarter has been off the charts. Watching the game as a result may change.
There's another one for the Lakers.
I like the way he's not forcing anything, taking advantage of what the defense is giving. He's been a key contributor for them this quarter.
And that'll be Oklahoma City as it goes out of bounds. Thunder retain possession. Left now in the second. Here's the screen. Here's Jackson. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Haywood with the block. Nixon defended by Shelton. Anyway. And the shot is blocked. And we're trailing by 10. To the Johnson. No good. And it's the Lakers the other way. Here's Wilkes.
Maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that.
And we know he's capable of those memorable dunks.
You know, they've got a nice lead. Don't take any chances. The simple one-hander is just not good.
And it's a Thunder with the ball. And it's Brown with the drive. He passes to Shelton. It's Hicks. Wide open. Rebound by the Lakers. Down low. Here's Nixon. Wasting no time on that shot. It's off the mark. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, the whole stretch offensively, they desperately need a basket.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Johnson off the bench from Shelton. Johnson goes in. Puts it up. And squares up and sinks it. Welch has got 12 now in this quarter. And here is Johnson. And that does it for the first half of play. Lakers lead by 14. And coming up after the break, it'll be Damon Bruce breaking down all the highlights from the first half of play.
Now, presented by Sprint.
Hello out there and welcome to the Halftime Report as the conference finals continue on 2K Sports. Los Angeles in front against Oklahoma City. They want to keep the momentum going. One more win and this series is put away. For the Thunder, a different story. They've given up a ton of offensive rebounds, just not putting forth enough effort to clean the glass. And that'll be all for this episode. It's in the books. I'm all done reading. Thanks so much for watching and enjoy the second half.
The Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
And we're back here at Game 5 with Ball in the back of number 1. And here now the Thunder. It's a 14-point game. So the Lakers 5 right now. They've got Abdul-Jabbar. And it's Haywood in at the power forward position. Here's Johnson. Haywood gives it to Johnson. Kicks to Abdul-Jabbar. Defended by Shelton. Here's the hook. Haywood at the back of the ring.
Great goals out there, forcing the air shot.
Well, he made a tough shot. He didn't give up on him. He got the end up.
Lakers leading by 14. Abdul-Jabbar with it. And it's Johnson picking it up. The shot's good from Abdul-Jabbar.
His shooting's been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons his team is up in this game.
Johnson outside. Up top, Brown. Back to Johnson. Best player in the corner. Abdul-Jabbar. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Lakers have won 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Here's Johnson. Pass to Nixon. A 17-footer. That's good. That's Johnson with the assist. He's got 6.
They're earning their points with the jump shot.
That's 6 of their last 10 points. Do that in between eight.
And so it's Oklahoma City with it. They trail by 18. Johnson outside. Brown outside. Rebound the Lakers. Welch has got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game.
That's not how you want to kick off the second half with 3 straight misses.
Johnson kicks to Brown. And it's out of bounds to the Thunder as Oklahoma City retains possession.
He had no choice but to lunge for that pass to stop it from getting through.
Well, that was a good job. It could have been a quick bucket if he doesn't knock it out of bounds there.
On the wing, Johnson. Trying to shoot. Another shot.
4 straight misses. They've got to find a way to get back on track.
John Johnson. That's his second personal foul. First team.
2 minutes into the second half of play now. Johnson against Johnson. Johnson, the pass to
defensively and offensively. It has all been working for him today.
Thunder trailing by 20. They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going. Count that one. 16 points for Johnson.
That was an important bucket. They're only 1 of 5 now, so they really had to get their offense clicking.
Abdul-Jabbar backs down to the middle. Shakes off the strong D and gets to the bucket for 2. Abdul-Jabbar's got 16. Thunder shooting 40% from the field. Brown dishes to Johnson. And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. Brown outside. Feeds it to Johnson. 6 on the shot clock. Shuffler passes to Johnson. Johnson's got 4 points now in the quarter.
He's got a very good percentage today.
Los Angeles leading by 18. Here's Nixon. And he draws body contact. Looked like a blocking foul. And he was in the shooting motion. The free throw box.
Yeah, he's always confident. He's always even under pressure. He just has a demeanor about him that you like if you're his teammate. He just feels like he's going to get it done when you need it.
And also, Steve, I think he's really smart with the basketball. Very smart. If you're playing with him, your only job is to get open because when you do, and if you do, he'll put it on the platter for you. Room service style.
Now here's Johnson. He's got 18. And it's Johnson penetrating. And it's blocked by Johnson. And it's out of bounds. Oklahoma City able to retain possession. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter. Lakers have gone 4-6 in the field since the start of the fourth. Abdul-Jabbar reach down. Get the hook shot. That's good. Abdul-Jabbar's got 8 points in the quarter. Thunder trailing by 20. Johnson with it. And it's Johnson picking him up. Johnson kicks to Brown. Leads him in there. And that will be Oklahoma City as it goes out of bounds. Thunder retains possession. On defense, the Lakers. They lead by 12. Mostly single. Guessing that wasn't again for the key on that trip.
I'm agreeing with you there. Once they open the lane up for him, there's a little emphasis on that.
Take what the defense gives you and then just power it home, right? Why not?
The Thunder shooting 43% from the field. Johnson against Johnson. Johnson dishes to Brown. Passes it to Shelton. Got a piece of it. And it's out of bounds. Oklahoma City able to retain possession. Here's Brown. And it's the Lakers on the break. Johnson's got the ball. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Abdul-Jabbar with the block. And it's out of bounds. Oklahoma City able to retain possession. Williams is checked in for Brown. Johnson sends the screen for Williams. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. They get the rebound. Out of bounds. The Lakers will take possession. Lakers leading by 18. Let's it go. And he's in right away with the quick shot. 10 points for him. Poke loose. And it's the Lakers on the break. He runs up the air. By Abdul-Jabbar. And a closer look here as an assistance for the Lakers.
Defensively, they played with a high energy level, guys, and all the steals we've seen, really a result of that aggressiveness.
You know, adding to that, Steve, you look at their block totals tonight, and you see how feisty they've been on the defensive end this game.
Here's Johnson after the made shot from Abdul-Jabbar. Johnson gets the bucket.
They're on fire from mid-range, guys. They found the weakness in the defense, and they're exploiting it to a T.
Not often you see a team rely on that shot like they have.
Leave that one up quick. Haywood's got 15. The Thunder shooting is leaving some to be desired. Just 36% here in the third quarter. Here's the break. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. And Oklahoma City will go with it the other way. Williams gets to Johnson. And Johnson sends it back. To the paint. He dishes it to Haywood. Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Outside Williams. Johnson. Comes up empty down low.
Well, it looks like it's in his head right now. He looks tight. He's not producing, and his team's struggling as well.
Johnson, defended by Shelton. Shoots from 14. Johnson can't get it to go. Thunder shooting 40% from the field.
Johnson!
Lakers leading by 20. Hayward kicks to Abdul-Jabbar.
I'll tell you, he's really carrying a lot of the load offensively, and that's almost always good news for them.
Johnson outside. Gives him the lead pass. Gets it to go. 6 points for him.
The easiest way to do it sometimes is to look at that space.
And out of bounds is the Thunder gain possession. And the Lakers making a change here. Now Joseph. The pass to Shelton. Played in with a nice touch off the pass.
Shelton!
And Los Angeles guys shooting it pretty well, close to 50%. Nixon. Johnson outside. Feeds away. Rebound to Evans. Evans has got his third rebound tonight. Pass to Shelton. Puts the lead pass in front of him. Joseph. And that's good. Nice job on the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
Boy, where was the box out? Too easy on that second chance opportunity.
Yeah, no box out is what happened in those kind of mistakes. You kill the team.
He passes to Shelton. And he makes good on the way. He's got 8.
Good job of spotting his teammate near the basket. Sipping the pass right to him.
And Johnson puts it in.
Well, he recognized the advantage size-wise, and he went right at the defender. That's how you do it.
Thunder trailing by 16. Here's Joseph. Shot is no good. Excellent D there by Johnson. One-on-one here. A stupendous finishing treffer. Johnson's got 4 points now in the quarter. The Thunder shooting the ball around 43% from the floor so far in the third quarter. Joseph, the pass to Shelton. Look at 6. Williams dishes to Hollins. Shoots it up. Haywood with the rebound. Haywood's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. Los Angeles making a switch here.
Michael Cooper.
Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Oh, fast break for Oklahoma City.
Active hands on the steal, active feet on the fast break.
Thanks a lot, power on the tongue.
Guys, this is just too close to the game. Giving the ball up like that, and then failing to get back in transition.
Tipped. And the Thunder pushing it up now. Here we go. Here's Johnson. No good. Great tee that time from Cooper. Los Angeles leading by 16. Here's Wilkes.
On one hand
makes him unique, that combination of power and polish. Got a pretty good look at the basket, but defensively they did a nice job rotating, forcing the miss.
This is at the line. Now Hayward inside. Pass it to Cooper. Lakers moving the ball around now. Here's Wilkes. Los Angeles. Now here's Johnson. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. 1:15 left here in the third quarter. Here's Sigma. And again, no good by Oklahoma City. But they've shared the load offensively.
Yeah, they've done a nice job with the captain, Steve. I mean, everybody's touching the ball. There's a lot of what they're doing offensively.
That makes it so much tougher to defend, too. You have to account for all 5 offensive players, and the ball just moves so quickly. It's tough to defend that.
And they're trailing by 20. Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain. Big boy dunk right there. Grown man sledgehammer dunk.
That was a violent attack on the rim.
Oh, man, was it ever.
Lakers shooting almost 60% from the field here in the third. They are really feeling. Back to Johnson. He's up on the elbow. Gets it to go. Johnson's got 6 here in this quarter. The Thunder shooting the ball at 42%. The pass to Shelton. And it's out of bounds to the Thunder as Oklahoma City retains possession. Los Angeles making a switch here. Here's Johnson. Feather touching the Thunder. Beautiful. Johnson! 20 seconds left in the third quarter. Love right side. Shot from 16. They get a cut. Hayward kicks to Love. Over Shades. Another miss. Will make it tough to come back. The Lakers on top. They lead by 18. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the fourth quarter gets underway. Lakers leading by 18. Nixon defended by Joseph. Pass to Schmidt. Shot clock at 6. Passes it to Nixon. This one for 3. Shot is off. And it's Oklahoma City, the other one. And for Los Angeles. They've got Cooper and Schmidt in at the 2 spot.
That's terrific defense right there to prevent him from converting in.
And for Oklahoma City.
He's one guy the defense is not afraid to leave open from that range for obvious reasons.
Shades. He's guarded by Cooper. Rejected by Schmidt. 1 minute now into this fourth quarter. Overrun for Nixon. And we're trailing by 18. Now Joseph. Joseph on the big drum show. And it's blocked by Love. They get it back. A second chance effort. And that's 2 points on the way. And he's now got the double-double. 10 points and 11 rebounds. And there's the pass to Schmidt. That's short off the rim. The Thunder from the field here in the fourth. A lot of this is just the one. And the rejection by Love. And that'll be Oklahoma City. And the Bulls are on Thunder retain possession. Los Angeles making a switch here. Johnson. Johnson's there. A jumper. That is good. 14 points for Johnson. Under trailing by 18. Johnson outside. Johnson left side. Brown outside. Picks it up to Johnson. Back and forth. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. Johnson down low. He's covered by Brown. Pass to Nixon. On the wing, Johnson. Brown on him. Fades and shoots. And runs out. Oklahoma City shooting a mediocre 41% in this one. Johnson, the pass to Johnson. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. One-on-one fast break. Johnson dishes to Abdul-Jabbar. Hayward the pass to Nixon. Johnson. Johnson on him. The 11-footer. And shot. No good. Under trailing by 18. And it's Brown missing. Schmidt was guarded by Johnson. The drive for the ball. Johnson goes in. Rebounded by Nixon. Lakers leading by 18. And there's the feed to Abdul-Jabbar. Passes it to Schmidt. Now the dish to Abdul-Jabbar. Defended by Shelton. Los Angeles with another miss.
Great close out there, forcing the end shot. Well, he gave him a tough shot. He didn't give up on it and got a handle. They've been getting it inside at every opportunity and getting results, too. It's a great formula. It's really a sign that the offense is clicking.
Abdul-Jabbar. Now Oklahoma City takes it the other way. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, look at the countdown here. Dry spell for sure.
Here's Sidmeyer. By Abdul-Jabbar. Abdul-Jabbar's got 11 rebounds in the game. Johnson on him. Hook shot. Hits the bucket. Abdul-Jabbar's got 24 points.
Kevin, the hook shot is such a weapon. I'm surprised so few players use it.
Johnson outside. Up top, Brown. Back to Johnson. Brown outside. Johnson. 5 on the clock. There's the pass to Nixon. That's the lead pass. He kicks it to Johnson. And he lobs it up toward the rim. And that's out of bounds. The Lakers will retain possession. Los Angeles will go switch here. Cooper's checked in.
Excellent communication between teammates on the alley-oop there.
And that's what you need to pull that off.
Both ends of that play, just fantastic.
Thunder trailing by 20. Johnson outside. Gets it in. Johnson's got 20. And the Lakers have possession. So far in the fourth quarter, they belong to 6 points. Nixon, the pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Defended by Shelton. Abdul-Jabbar with the bucket. Abdul-Jabbar's got 18 points just in the second half. The Thunder shooting in this fourth quarter pretty dire at 27%. Johnson, the pass to Shelton. Brown. He feeds it to Johnson. Johnson outside. Forward covering. 6 to shoot. Johnson with it. Pass to Cooper. Kicks to Abdul-Jabbar. Backs down. And the Lakers take down 2 more.
at the offensive end has been phenomenal. Maybe reason number one, they're ahead.
Here's Brown. A finger roll from Jeff the Buck.
Good defense, but I love the finish with the finger roll over the top.
Now Hayward inside. Back to Abdul-Jabbar. Here's Johnson.
Textbook example there. They use defense to create offense.
Beautiful transition play after the steal all the way to the basket.
Wasted no time going from defense to offense. This is starting to pick up the intensity as the game itself starts to get a little more tight and close.
Nixon in the pass to Cooper. Into Abdul-Jabbar. Defended by Shelton. Abdul-Jabbar can't get it to go. Number 18. Johnson attacking. Johnson's got 24. Lakers shooting in the fourth quarter down around 51%, not playing with as much energy here late. Now gets to Johnson. And takes the feed and strikes and shoots it home. Exactly, Clark, what they want to be aggressive defense to lead to.
Yeah, points in transition. That's why you want to make the other team feel uncomfortable handling the ball because you can get easy points out of it at the other end.
Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Hey guys, well Mike Woodson had some advice for the team over that last break. His message? I don't want us to pat ourselves on the back just yet. We can congratulate ourselves after the final horn. Right now, we need to go out there and take this one home. Guys?
All right, Doris, thank you very much. Johnson dishes to Abdul-Jabbar. He passes it to Nixon. Hook shot. And Abdul-Jabbar gets it to go. Abdul-Jabbar's got 34 points.
This switch has definitely been flipped to on this quarter, guys.
Johnson goes in.
Knows where his teammate's going to be in. Doesn't put the ball where he wants it, right waiting for it.
And here's Los Angeles now. 22 is their biggest lead. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. No good. 13, that's out. And here's Johnson up there. Great chance. Gets it to go. That's 12 points for Johnson.
How about the passage here? Moving the ball without any thought, without any agenda.
It's hard to overstate all the points they scored on assist today. Beautiful rebound.
Brings it down.
Boy, their defense making an impact here late, Kevin.
And straight off the steal, Clark, a perfectly run fast break. And it's a slam dunk.
That could be a huge 4-point swing in this game.
Los Angeles leading by 12. Deflects the pass. Abdul-Jabbar passes to Cooper. Feeds to Abdul-Jabbar. Johnson on it.
Well, they needed that last rebound. They haven't done well on the boards overall, but that one was huge.
Still fighting for the win. It's Brown. There's a nice one inside.
Good thing he showed up today because without him, this team would be big trouble.
Johnson kicks to Abdul-Jabbar. Back to Johnson. Just dancing here by Los Angeles. He dishes it to Abdul-Jabbar. Defended by Shelton. Does fine on the corner. Abdul-Jabbar can't get it to go. Retrieved by 10. Brown pushes to Johnson. And that one hits back iron. The Lakers shooting in this game 45%. Johnson pass to Abdul-Jabbar. The feed to Hayward. Defended by Shelton. Cooper gets to Abdul-Jabbar. At the hook shot. That's good. Abdul-Jabbar's got 36.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan should be simple. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Here's Sigma, and he's that one reverberated throughout the building.
No soft stuff out of this guy.
inside, single digits.
His stroke has been dead on. Inside, outside, wherever. The shot's just falling for him.
This is it to Haywood. This is it to Nixon. He kicks to Haywood. He feeds it to Abdul-Jabbar. Pushing it up. Here's Brown. And there's the second dunk to finish it out.
That's exactly what you want coming off the steal. Get into transition, find an easy basket. Yes, sir. The ideal fast break opportunity there.
Basketball in this game may be all over.
The main priority now is to be defensive ball and use us in play.
And an intentional foul. Despite the fact that two being on the board, this one is still close.
Kevin, they're stealing.
Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock on the wing, Johnson. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
I'm not sure what he was thinking about there. That's a strange foul.
Who knows? Maybe he just wanted to take a break for a minute.
And Johnson drops them both. Los Angeles calls timeout. They're up by 5. There's 25 seconds left to play here in the fourth. There's 25 seconds left in the game. And now they decide to foul intentionally. So the first one drops, and that increases their lead to 6. And they cannot convert on the second. That misses. And for the Thunder, they're shooting pretty well. 46% to the front. And now we've got the intentional foul. He drops the first one, and that brings them within 5. And Brown drops them both. Lakers shooting reasonably well, 45%. And now they foul and stop the clock.
Yeah, you can't let them pound the ball and just milk those precious seconds away.
No other option here but to foul and hope for a few misses at the line.
And so he drops them both. It's a 6-point ball game.
And the lead now pretty healthy after that trip to the line.
Time call here in the Thunder decide to talk it over. They're behind by 6. 15 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Guys, what do you think?
Well, there's a little bit of time here to play with, so a 3 and a quick foul could make things interesting.
Very much so. Either way you cut it, they're going to need a pair of threes and some help at the other end as well.
First free throw is good, and that brings them within 5. Both free throws good from Shelton. And here's Haywood. And there's the intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock here. Gets the first, and that puts them up by 5. And he is unable to get the second one. And they go to the intentional foul. Good on the first, and that shrinks the margin to just 4. Good on both. 8 seconds left in the fourth quarter. They're going to prolong the game with an intentional foul. That's the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
And you can wrap this one up. Great job to stay cool at the line and polish it off.
And that's an intentional foul. So the first one drops, and that shrinks the margin to just 4. Both shots good from the stripe. Here's Johnson. And they need to stop the clock, so there's a foul. Second free throw, no good. A tough break there. Sigma. series. They'll move on.
You know, they had to battle through the very tough Western Conference, but they were able to survive the test and earn a trip to the final.
From day one, this was their goal. Make it to the finals. But really, you know, Clark, this is just the beginning for them.
Well, and they're going to celebrate tonight, guys, just a little bit. I mean, they have to savor this moment because, as you said, Kevin, it was their goal. But there's a lot of business ahead, and they're going to have to immediately tomorrow prepare for the finals and what lies ahead. But, wow, what a moment for this club tonight.
Still, they get to celebrate tonight, and they've earned it as champions of the West. And that'll wrap it up for Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke, and the whole 2K crew. Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching the NBA Western Conference Finals presented by 2K Sports. And now we present the Jordan Player of the Game.